So hi, One League Noise Podcast. I'm Shane,
I'm Glory.
and we're here with,
Nick from Blue Vines.
and we're gonna ask him some questions today. I'm gonna start. So congrats on your upcoming album, Shadowbox Champion. How do you feel about the response to that announcement so far?
Thank you, first of all. And I feel really good. It's been so warm. Everyone's always amazing. And really only positive so far. I guess people don't know too much yet, but no, really good vibes I've got so far.
That's good. I really like the album.
So did I.
yeah.
Yeah. It was great.
Yes.
It's
Okay.
like a departure from your EP, though. I wasn't expecting that. Although
Yeah.
based on the singles you put out, it was going in that direction anyway.
Hopefully in a good way. I know
Yeah.
you were
course,
not
yeah.
a little unsure, maybe more Shane than, or I'm not sure either of you with the singles, and it definitely was different. But I was hoping, I feel like there's a wide enough range of sounds on the album that it's kind of a little all over the place.
As a package, it's much better than like just sitting down and listening to one of the songs, especially
Yeah.
after listening to your E EP.
Mhm.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I wanted to do something different. I feel like the meme in my head for the EP is listens to Blink-182 once.
My God.
That's yeah, that's kind of where my, where I go when I love Fever Dreamy, but that's, I wanted to go beyond that. So
That's fair. All right. So, is there any meaning behind the album name?
yeah, definitely. It's sorry, I gotta find my words. English
It's all good.
hard. Talking is hard. So Shadowbox Champion, I've done a lot of I've tried to do a lot of work on myself this year. I did some therapy, some just kind of self-reflection, and kind of realized areas where I was having trouble and where maybe I was causing my own problems, and kind of came up with this, metaphor of kind of shadow boxing and trying to differentiate where it was external and stuff outside, and maybe where I was kind of projecting. And so there's that line in the title track, it's me versus me. And I, realized that. And I think the idea of a Shadowbox champion is like when you're able to overcome it and make peace with yourself, you come out on top.
Okay.
Wow. That's really cool.
I like that a
Okay.
lot.
Yeah, that was sick.
So can you tell me a little bit about your writing process for this album? Was it different from the EP?
Definitely. It was a lot. It was a little more structured. I definitely, didn't know what I was doing. Kind of just starting out the first time on the EP. So it was like I was writing stuff. I think I told you guys last time, like going into the studio, I was still writing parts for like Big Knife and stuff.
Yeah.
This album was written, I mean, technically bits and pieces of it over like 2 or 3 years. I feel like there was maybe a song that like a line or two was written. Yeah, I would say about 2.5 years ago. Mostly lyrics, and then a lot of the music and everything came cobbled together. But it was definitely, I gave myself more space this time to write. Was a lot more thoughtful about what I wanted to put into it. Jokes aside, I think I wanted there to be more dynamics in the sound. Added a few more instruments this time, and I wanted it to kind of not just be a pop punk record. I think
Mhm.
for better or worse, the comparisons I've gotten is like classic 90s 2000s pop punk, and I wanted to
Yeah.
show like, no, I listen to more modern different music too, and I can play all different styles and stuff. So I tried to add shakers and bells and whatever I could think of, and just be more thoughtful about the compositions and challenge myself. I know that's something I think I mentioned last time. I wanted to challenge myself in the writing.
Okay.
Definitely. That's awesome. It was just kind of proving people wrong. Like, I'm not just early 2000s pop punk.
Not
Suck
just a
it.
one-trick pony.
Exactly, yeah.
Exactly. That's what I should have called. Fuck. That's what I should have. Oh, I'm sorry. That's what I should
No,
have.
you can curse.
Okay. You can bleep me. That's what I should have called the record. Not just a one-trick pony. So, is there time to change it?
I mean,
I
like,
mean,
you could just push the release date
yeah. Why not? Why not?
because I know that Spotify sucks. So
Mm-hmm.
They do indeed.
yeah.
All right. So I want you to pick your favorite lyric off of the album and tell me the meaning behind it.
Okay. I would say a runner-up or closest tied is that chorus line. It's me versus me, but it's only a trick of the light.
Mm-hmm.
And then I think the bridge to a song called "Dewy Dance" is, I think, my favorite thing I've ever written, and it's 2 different parts overlap. So it's ancient history, idle grudge, seething blister, former cut, and then there's a whole other really long part where it's like a word vomit. Should I say the other part?
Yeah.
Yes. Sorry.
It's form your run-on thoughts into a clear and cogent meditation synthesis of all the ways to deviate from what's been done. And
wow.
that, I think that's my favorite thing I've ever written.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah.
It goes together. It flows very well. It wasn't just like, as you said, like a word vomit. It actually like goes very, very well. It wasn't like clunky, I guess, to put it in that way.
Thank you. Yeah, I was really proud of the way, like the wordplay and the way it, like I definitely worked hard on the mechanics of that. A lot of my favorite songwriters are meticulous in how they put words together and the rhyme and all that stuff. But yeah, anyway, that one I like a lot.
Yeah.
So then what was the meaning behind that?
That one, it's a song, the hook of that one is Should I Stand for This? And it's boundaries. It's a song about boundaries and limits. And I guess more broadly kind of reflecting on some kind of unpleasant personal stuff. I mean, I could talk some emotionally abusive stuff in my past that I kind of had to reconcile with. And as an adult, even though it's not the same or kind of affecting me as directly, just deciding what my limits are. And I think definitely this year in different ways, they've been tested.
Mm-hmm.
So it was just a good way of checking in with myself and being like, how much can I take before I say no or stand up or change the scenery,
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Yeah.
So where was your headspace at while you were writing this record?
Well, I was in lockdown the whole time, or most of the time. So, ups and downs. I like to think of it, even though it definitely touches on some challenging material, as a hopeful record and collection of songs. So I feel like, it was me being reflective and working through some painful stuff. But also feeling hopeful, feeling like there is another side that you can come out on top of. And then I'm starting to master some of my own anxieties and my own bullshit to call myself out and kind of getting better and stronger. So it was kind of there was an arc to it,
Okay.
Definitely. All right. So while listening through this album, what band or artist influences pop out the most to you, if any? I know you said you were trying a lot of new things, so it could just be your own sound now.
I hope so. I hope I'm getting closer to developing a sound. I wanted it to be eclectic. I mean, it's funny I say that, but then I definitely still went back to 2000s, emo.
Yeah.
I know like the first track on the record is one of the strongest. I know you guys had him on at one point. But one of my heroes is Justin Pierre from Motion City Soundtrack.
Oh, yes. Justin. I love him.
He's such a good dude. But he largely just his candidness and how raw he is and stuff and vulnerable in his writing and delivery is something I tried to match. So not necessarily the exact style, but just emulating that, that honesty. And I love the sound of him and a lot of bands like that. I think I took a lot of bands. I love that knack that people have for tackling challenging subject matter or darker, challenging stuff, but through like a poppy, fun lens. So I think I definitely tried to do that a little bit.
Oh,
that's good.
So this question should be super, super quick. Off the top of your head, I want you to describe this album for new listeners in 3 words. No more, no less.
Oh, shoot. Loud, triumphant guitars.
All right.
Okay, sure. Sure. So kind of in the same vein of the last question, is there a certain feeling or emotion you want this album to invoke in your listeners?
Can it be more than 3 words? Because I'll die.
Yes. Yeah.
An emotion that I hope people will have?
Yeah.
Just peace. I think I hope that, people kind of find a sense of peace or even resonate at all with the songs, and that it means something to them, or maybe it's in a difficult time that I touch on things that other people are experiencing, and maybe it provides them some comfort.
Oh, you want a comfort album. Yeah.
I hope so. Somebody the other day described my music as cozy, and I wasn't sure how to feel about that. But then
Yeah.
they explained like it's just that like it makes you feel safe or in a good headspace when you hear it. And so that is a nice thing to hope for.
Yeah, and I think that fits it perfectly.
It does. Cozy is like the perfect word. Oh, that's so good. I love that.
So for the last couple of questions, so I can shift away from music. So if you could be one animal for the rest of your life, what animal would it be?
Does it have to be a mammal? Does it have to be a land mammal, or can it be something in the ocean? Okay.
Anything.
My favorite creature, me and my little sister, our favorite creature is the mantis shrimp.
Oh wait, is that the one that spits fire?
It doesn't, but it has like piston hands. Basically, it can hit you almost like a gunshot and like kill you or knock you out with its claws. And it also can see in like a wider range of color than humans and butterflies can. So it can see in colors that we can't see, and it can also kill you with its death claw. It's the coolest thing in the world.
That's so sick.
Yeah, it's amazing.
That's right. I was thinking of a different shrimp then, because there's one that can like breathe like really hot water. They call it fire. It's not, because they're in water, so that wouldn't even work. But that's still really cool. Wait, do you know what it is?
No, I was gonna say maybe in a different life, like you could be that and I could be that, and we can like shrimp fight.
Oh my god! I think I would win, but yeah, let's do that.
If you're fire breathing, I think so.
Yeah, but then you have like the piston claws, so like
I put up a good fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely.
If you get close enough,
it'd be honorable, definitely.
Exactly. Yeah.
So if you could listen to one song for the rest of your life, what song would it be?
Oh man, somebody I think posted about this recently, or I saw it, and I've been thinking about this. There was this thing if you were like locked in a supermarket for 24 hours and it was on repeat on the speaker. So
that'd be horrible.
Yeah, and you were forced to. So if only one song was available, I think I'm gonna be corny. I'm gonna say my wedding song. I really like Jason Isbell and the 400 Unit has a song called "If We Were Vampires." So it's that song, and it's like a kind of dark or serious, but it's a love song. It's a great song.
Oh, that's so wholesome. Oh God.
All the feels.
So for this last question, I'm gonna need you to walk with me. So we put you on a desert island.
Boom.
You can bring one book, one movie, and one person. Who and what would you bring?
Okay, one book, one movie, one person.
Yes.
Okay, my wife Andrea. Book would be, let's see, Coraline.
Ooh, okay. I've never seen that.
Immediate recommended, required watch.
Okay.
Reading and viewing. And the movie would be Return of the Jedi, Star Wars.
Ooh, okay, all right, solid. Those are good. It's a good choice.
Can I ask you guys? I don't know if anybody's ever flipped it back to you, but I'm curious.
This one hasn't been flipped back. For person, oh God, why did I start with person? For movie, oh no. Shane, go.
Okay, so for book, I don't read, but the Diary of a Wimpy Kid books are pretty good, so I bring one of those.
I didn't know you were this like invested in Diary of a Wimpy
Glory,
Kid.
I gotta show you my stash of Diary of a Wimpy Kid books. I got like all of them up until like the age where you should probably stop reading them.
Me too.
So I have no idea how many I've got up there.
Wait, which Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie is your favorite? I'm sorry.
No, I was gonna say, what age is that? I don't think there's a cutoff.
Well, I mean, like the society says you should stop reading it then, or your parents say that you should probably stop reading it. that might be more than society telling you should stop. God,
society says I should stop eating Count Chocula, but guess what I'm doing every Halloween, guys?
Eating Count Chocula, as you
God,
should.
my favorite movie? I don't know. I'm not really a big movie person, so probably the first one because that's the one I've seen the most.
Okay, Roger Rules is better, but I respect that.
All right.
Yeah. It is! It has Roderick in it.
Yeah,
like
because you're a simp.
He's so pretty. Anyway.
I fucking hate you. All right. I gotta finish my thing. My movie, without a doubt, would be Happy Gilmore with the Adam Sandler movie. Classic. Such a good movie. Absolutely. And my person would be my girlfriend, Sam. Because she's smarter than me.
Good answer.
Yeah, they would get you off that island instantly, somehow, some way. Oh God, I still don't have an answer. My favorite book is Dear Evan Hansen. It's like they took the play and they made it into a book. My favorite movie, it switches a lot, but a constant favorite is probably Deadpool 2. It just never gets old. And somehow my family and I are able to like quote some scene in like any movie or any series. And it's a talent, I think, somehow. We always end up bringing it back up. And person, who do I like enough to bring on a desert island? Oh, God. I'm just gonna say, like, what, like, can I bring my guinea pig?
I don't know, Gloria. You're the one that wrote the question.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring my guinea pig. Yeah, guinea pig.
Yeah, as you can see, we've never had that question flip back on us because typically we're like that.
Mm-hmm. If you ask me my favorite color, boom, I'm on it. Yellow. Done.
Fair.
So, as I said, that is all the questions we have today. Is there anything that you would like to plug?
Just hopefully people listen to the new record, Shadowbox Champions, out on April 2nd. Hope people enjoy. And that's about it for me. Thank you guys so much for having me on again.
Yeah, of course.
Of course, yeah, it's great.
Well, thank you for sitting out with us. It's been Nick from Blue Vines and We're the Good Noise podcast.